Ultimately, the reason I find it so rewarding and why I care so much about it is because Minot State's really unique. I mean, we've been here since 1913, and we have over 110 years of history that we have to protect while we promote it. I'm Krueger. I'm the marketing director here at Minot State, and I have 2 degrees from MSU. One is criminal justice, and the other is a master's degree in management. Our marketing team is so much fun. We have 4 different people who work on our team. They fulfill a lot of different key areas that those skill sets complement each other really well, and they make it incredibly fun to be a part of. There are 2 things that since I returned in this role, I'm extremely proud of. And the first one is very early on, we launched Hometown Pride, and this was a $1,000 scholarship specifically to graduates from our Hometown Pride region, this local area. Our team worked so hard to pull this off and was definitely pushed in a way that was a little uncomfortable. A quick timeline, something we had never done before. I love how it set the tone for going forward. We're going to be a unit that takes big swings. We're not here to just do little moves here and there. We're here to try to make meaningful differences. The other thing that I'm really proud of took over a year to do, and that was a branding revamp. We had brand new creative assets. We had brand new key messaging. It was such a rewarding process, not because I do think our brand is stronger and we look amazing and we're conveying a message that's totally us and a great message, but also it was a chance to work across departments and build really strong relationships that now every day it just makes work an even better place to come be a part of. I'm an example of a student who pursued a degree, was confident at the time throughout their degree and what they wanted to do, got into the workforce and realized pretty quickly, ooh, maybe this isn't so good for me. I decided to pursue a business degree, a master's degree. I wanted to know more about how to leverage what I felt was a strength of mine, creativity, and pair it with the strengths I hadn't mastered, the skills I hadn't mastered, which were definitely time management, organization, leadership, teamwork, management, all those things. And throughout that program, it was a really good opportunity to step back and hone some of those skills that would ultimately help me prepare me for what I'm doing now. So when I worked in enrollment, it was kind of clear to me that this is not a forever thing. I knew it wasn't realistic with recruiting. It is a grind. But about 2 years in, I realized I can't do this forever. I was just eager for a new experience, eager for a new challenge. And then, when I went to Shields, it was incredible for me. I had so many amazing people, and I came into such an environment that was so trusting. If you have an idea, it's very rare to be met with no. You might be met with, explain further how you're going to make that work. How can we mitigate as much risk from this big idea as possible? But very often, they had really believed in me in trying things, and they would empower me with resources to try things. Experiencing that kind of leadership absolutely shaped who I am now, who I get to be when I'm leading my team. I decided to come back to Minot State for a few reasons. First of all, I was in disbelief when I saw the job open, because the person who had this job before me is an icon of Minot State, Teresa Loftusness, on the MSU Mount Rushmore, the original marketing director. And immediately I'm like, I can't believe that she's retiring, first of all. And second of all, am I crazy enough to even try for this? And I didn't know if me getting a master's degree and getting outside experience would be enough to convince people that I wasn't just the funny dude who dances around, the enrollment services office. When it comes to Minot State, part of why it feels so much like home for me is because of the history it's had in my own family. My dad, who's no longer with us, died when I was a baby, but I hear about his life here at Minot State through the SIGTAs who come to campus once a year. They go out of their way to tell me so many cool stories about, what it was like to be around your dad and stuff like that. My mom raised 6 of us. To go back to school when she was done raising us for the most part and complete her degree was inspiring to me. When I'm not on campus, I'm typically playing pickleball with some buddies of mine, and a lot of them actually work here at Minot State with me, so it's kind of fun that I am able to build relationships with those that I work with. But mostly what I'm doing if I'm not at work is just centered around my 3 kids. My wife Lacey and I spend every second we can with them because we know this time is fleeting, so that priority is absolutely understood, and I am empowered to prioritize that by my boss, Jacek Mrazek. One of the most helpful things for me in taking on this role for the last 3.5 years was immediately upon starting, I inherited on our team one of the hardest working people on this campus, and Rick Height. If there's an event on campus and he's not there, I am shocked. And photography is what a lot of people think he does, but that's a very small piece of the pie that Rick works on. And he is just a phenomenal employee and just a great person. Beyond that, Tiffany Pearson, our web content specialist, works her tail off with different departments to help them understand what their page needs to be strongest. And then Veronica Corey, our content writer. My team is just made of just incredible people that I'm terrified of the day when I lose them, but for now, I'm just really enjoying it. I'm so blessed to work with and be surrounded by incredible people that I fully trust to delegate tasks with. And I know that if we're getting together to meet, we're gonna have laughs, there will be no tension, and we're gonna be productive because we all get along really well. One thing that I love to be involved in is if there's a community project that's not too time consuming that I really believe in. And one of those right now is the Union Silos project. That is a project led by amazing people that I get to learn from and do a small part of, go give presentations and do a small part, but that's gonna be the largest mural in North Dakota. And part of the reason I'm so intrigued by that is because one, I believe in the arts, and two, I want Minot to be on the map for as many things as possible. I believe the more and more that we take big chances and try to get big things done, like getting the largest mural in our community, the easier it's gonna be to take mid-sized swings in the future or more big swings. I feel the same way here at work. Now that we've done Hometown Pride and we've tried so many initiatives, free application month, we've changed the Academic Excellence Scholarship, we've done a branding revamp, we're doing pretty decent sized things on a routine basis now, and it feels routine, it feels casual, it feels like it's just work. And I believe that you build that endurance, you build that stamina, you build that muscle by really exercising it. And I'm so proud that we continue to do that here at MSU. I can always fall back to like the cheap salesman at the end, and that's why the politician.
We can cut that out. I was holding in the call for so long.
I should have kept going. And.
Yeah, just turning bluer and bluer.
Yep.